Yeah.
What's up, internet? Cory here. I haven't even really officially started this video yet, but I'm already dealing with a complex situation of, do I spend half of my money before the guys even get here? I got a box 32X for $90. It's a really good deal. It's a really good deal.
No, it's only going to turn one way. When I go to Tate, it's turning it. It's turning counterclockwise. This is turning clockwise, so it's getting body change.
You could take a look at it if you want to see it.
Only really one nut. That has nothing to do with the swing arm. Yeah, but look, it's got another nut right there.
Everything's in there?
It comes with the insert and the wires, the power. There's the power and the AB cord.
Just take 80 for it? Whatever.
That's just hard. You know, you just have to have an extra.
It was half my money 10 minutes after I get here.
You're taking out more than $200.
Am I going broke? Am I going broke?
Is that a good deal? Is that a good deal?
Very good deal. Question is, there's nothing in there. And it's actually in better condition than mine even. Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna stop spending money immediately.
Anything else a deal breaker?
Well, for... Nah, we're good with the bag. Good, do you need a bag? A bag?
I hope you get a Friday. I hope you win something. I'm the devil. I'm free candy.
Some pretty cool free candy.
The actual like regular Darth Vader. Got like a live band set up here. Alright, so I've been in 2 steps in here and I'm already more impressed with this than a Fun Spot, to be honest. Just because this place has the games that you want to play. I feel like Fun Spot just kind of has games for the sake of having games. Like they got the fucking X-Men arcade game. What the hell? So I just played a Vectrix for the first time. Kind of want one now. It's actually a pretty cool system. The controller's pretty cool. Some live music over here. wild roaming den. discs. And they do technically already have the case. $15, I don't know. That was actually on Game Chasers, the last video they just posted. Assuming it has the manual, it's gonna open my grill though. Assuming it has the manual, only $10 more for the manual.
Really?
Yeah. Assuming it has it, it might not. Who knows?
Yesterday, I tried to go around but everybody's.
Alright guys, low-key one of the coolest things from this convention. They have an area set up here where you just chill, play some Tiger Electronics. Not the best one, but football. And X-Men over there. Check out some old video game magazines. PSM was my favorite, so gonna enjoy ourselves. Back when this magazine was released, the most wanted games by the PSM staff: Ape Escape, Dino Crisis, Jammer Lammy, Gran Turismo 2, Omega Boost, Wipeout 3, Driver, Dragon Quest 7, Ace Combat 3, and Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 8 all the way at the bottom of the list? Really? This was always my favorite part. Banzai Chibi-chan's Nihon Game Otaku. What the fuck that means, I don't know. But it was basically where you get to take a look at what was coming out in Japan and kind of cross your fingers, hope that maybe we would see a release eventually. Like, look at these games. Unless they got renamed something else over here, I don't remember seeing any of these. Any of them. Oh, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, obviously we got that, but aside from that, nothing.
Number 23 or 27 maybe.
23 or 27?
Yeah, I don't want those.
Oh, you don't want those?
23 and 27?
Or I have Punisher Warzone, so I don't need that. I take Secret Wars even though I have it, but
Those will take as many as I can.
yeah, pretty much.
I'll take 20 of them, why not? Like, roll them all at once, one at a time, deliver it.
Number 5. You're right. Let's do one at a time, just to see.
Oh, it's not going to be number
It's not
5.
gonna be number 5.
You want ones and sixes. Ones or sixes.
Oh,
Does that count since I knocked it over now?
Yeah,
or
you can go
what?
to 6 and you
No,
know,
whatever.
we'll play whatever's showing.
Okay. 6, 9, 10. 16. 16.
The 16, so you can end up with anything up to 24, right?
Yeah.
Or 17 to 22 you can get. Unless you knock a dice over with your roll.
Yeah, sure. I took 20.
In the system. Ooh.
19.
So you're 19, you got the lenticular cover flash.
I was so close to early 22. Oh, well.
You want that one instead?
What should I take? Harley Quinn or the Flash?
I don't know. I have no opinion on either of them, actually. I'm more into Marvel right now.
Yeah, I don't even know which one's better, but I guess the Flash is cool with the cover. I'll take the Flash one.
5 or 6 artists there. We got face painting, probably about 35.
Counting them out. Don't have enough to roll.
Come on, yeah, there you go.
It's kind of like playing games.
Yeah. To get the ghost right away, you need 5 6s.
Go ahead. What you going for here?
Secret Wars. Not anything like Spider-Man related. That's not gonna help you.
What? Not getting the Harley Quinn.
I mean, it's a good number if you keep them all at 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for another roll. There you go. All right, that's the cover swipe of the Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine.
Yeah. That looks kind of cool.
Some video games.
Video games? Alright.
Do you happen to have Mario RPG?
I think the ones I was looking for are gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 5 of them before, and now there's only 3.
Somebody else had it, I think, out there this
Yeah.
morning. Like,
The ones I wanted are gone, at least.
Okay. I gotta look. I saw one with 60. Somebody I think had a 55.
yeah, I think I sold it at 55.
Yeah, they typically get better box art. They're not afraid to get wild on the covers. Yeah. They got to tone a lot of stuff down for states.
Ridge Racer DS.
That's not bad.
Retro Atari. What did I pay for this last year at the same convention? Like $10, something like that.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
it's
think it was sealed. Was it sealed?
No, it wasn't sealed. It was not sealed.
Texas Wars?
If I really wanted to run out of my shelf space, I'd be buying a whole bunch of these.
Which one is a better licensed game?
Not bad. $5. I mean, why not, right?
This one's pretty cool.
Two of them. I'm gonna take one of the Batmans, I think.
One at a time, whatever
We're back.
strategy you want to try. See, one of the times a good way to go is then you can like knock into the dice and knock it over, build like that number.
True. All right.
Yeah, like if you're already at a 6 and you don't want a 6
There
like
you go,
that.
6 already.
You just need 4 more 6s and you're good to go.
There you go.
Oh, so close.
Right now you're for Infinity Gauntlet though. You get 2 more 6s. Oh shit!
What the hell?
What's it gonna be?
What?
Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a pretty good one to get.
Thank you.
Yeah, right now the movie's
That's
coming
what
out.
everybody's been trying to get today. So yeah.
Well, the movie's coming. I mean, and they're gonna do that whole story. So even if it's not worth that much right now, it's
Stuff that you film. Is it just like
Not like I'm filming it today.
okay? So when, do you help him? Do you help him out with the no?
Usually not.
Just,
Usually it's this bullshit.
so that's how like you just have it out like you're checking a message or whatever. Makes sense.
But you end up.
No, I don't. I mean that's affordable. That's like $80. So it's not, it's not yeah, the boxes what'll get.
Robbie the Robot today.
Oh, that's awesome. I still don't even have one.
Yeah, this not for $500. You don't have a loot.
No, unfortunately, I don't.
So I buy 2 with like that 3 free. No, you get that one. You get that one
Yeah,
free.
no, that's his sale.
Get the Star Wars game?
Give me $20 if you really want. It's factory sealed.
Yeah, that's what I don't really want to have that. How much is that?
Okay, $11.50.
It's $11. I don't need the box.
What are you doing this?
$3. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I paid for it at a yard sale, thinking I've never seen it before in my life, and I'm like, I don't want to be the guy that leaves that Wii game behind that's worth like $150.
Star Wars game?
Not loose. I don't do any loose Genesis games. I'm not going to start with 32X. Yeah. Thank you.
No thanks.
Oh no. All right, so we're sitting at 63 doll hairs left. I've been thinking about that Hyperstone heist that we saw on day 1. $65 for it in the box, no manual, better condition label, and I really think I'm gonna pass on it. You know? I just don't feel like spending basically $65 the rest of my money on a box and label upgrade when I already have the game. Given I could recoup some of that money by selling my other copy, but looking to get some more games that aren't just upgrades, you know?
It doesn't count if it's on video.
8. Looking for Snake Eyes. It's not Snake Eyes. Knock one of the 6s. 20.
Silver Surfer. Yes, number 50, yeah.
Oh, yes, 1-6. 7.
I feel like the worst thing to do in
8.
this game is roll a 6 and a 1.
15.
Oh, you're one off?
Is
You're one off.
that what you wanted earlier?
No.
No.
One off the one he wanted.
It's a shiny one.
What were you looking for? Ghost Rider?
Spider-Man one.
I've been looking for this one.
16. Or just 5.
So we have a gambling problem now for comic books.
He keeps them close with those low numbers. Earlier you had like a 1, a 1, and a 2. I don't know.
Or 7. 7's a good
Roaming
one. too.
Dan's up next. All right, you're on the right track.
Oh,
Okay, 19 it is. Superman Man of Steel #1 annual. It was like a store exclusive at one of the stores.
I have Venom tattooed on my back.
Oh yeah?
That's why I'm kind of. I used to collect like years ago. Not anymore. Let's go. 2.
Alright, I missed 5 already.
8.
I missed 7 already.
11.
11.
First Bishop.
Oh,
Foul.
In the bed.
17.
17.
19.
So
You're at 17.
to 20.
So you're gonna win anything in here. One short of the Venom.
20.
Sorry, 20?
Oh, the Silver
Surfer.
Surfer.
Oh, she has she has a technique now.
2.
We'll say 2,
3. Yeah, it's good.
unless you bump it.
Don't bump
Well, you don't even need to bump it. It's probably
You want to
fall
keep
on
it
its
low
own.
right now.
Yeah.
TurboGrafx 16 upstairs? Did you have that upstairs, TurboGrafx 16? Did you see that?
The shirts?
No, the video game to play.
Oh, probably.
Set
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
You're 14. So you get something in this row here.
Roll 2. Ghost Rider.
Oh,
That's good.
what's that?
18.
18. Silver Sable #1.
It's got Spider-Man on it.
We're going to be out sometime in the next 2 years.
So I just sent the message to confirm.
Bloomingdan's up again. We just missed him getting a web of Spider-Man.
You guys got to pick up one of these guys. They sell them for like $10. So when you're at like shows, you just throw
You
your
can just
books
put them in
in
there,
there.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about them
They
getting
don't get bent or
off.
whatever, yeah. It's not a bad idea.
So what's the replacement?
Oh, what color did you just take? A
The
red?
red one,
The
yeah.
red one.
You have taken that one.
Which
What, Ghost Rider?
Oh yeah, that's not returning. Come on.
I'll tell you what, you got to work a
Yeah,
little harder
yeah.
for
Yes.
it though.
I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, perfect. I need to have
That's
that
an
one.
awesome one.
Yeah, I need
So now
that
you need
one.
24, 25, or 26.
Yeah.
High numbers.
Keep them high.
There you go.
Good
That's the rarer one, right? The gold one or whatever?
There's like 5 of
There's a
them.
couple
I don't
different
know
ones,
the
I
order.
know.
I know the platinum is the one that's worth
The
money.
really super rare one, yeah. But there's one of them that's a little rarer than the others.
I think this is rarer
I
than the
think,
silver.
yeah.
Jump over there. Sorry.
Jesus, he threw it through the.
No.
No. There's one over there somewhere.
Sorry. Jump over.
Party foul.
So you're at 15 right now.
Let's do it again.
So you're somewhere in this range
16 to 21, yeah. Unless you bump a
So you
one.
need to hit that one.
You need to hit that one and make it something else.
So is that 21? You get the cool Hulk though. Foil Hulk.
That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Nice shiny.
There you go. Not bad.
More
All
ones,
ones.
right where you want
All
to be.
ones.
Oh, you're right.
Now that
That dream is gone.
3 ones and you get this one. 2 more ones and you're right there.
Oh, that's the first appearance
First
of
appearance of
right?
Angela.
well, one more one.
You're at 8. So it's somewhere in here right now.
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
8, 9, 10, 12.
Ninja.
First ninja. It's like a shiny.
Alright guys, let's take a look at what I was able to get at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2017. The best damn convention I've been to yet. Damn, I have some terrible lighting in here. But I'm already sitting, so we're gonna run with it. First off, as you saw in the video, I developed a gambling addiction as it comes to $5 potentially cool comic books. So, I ended up spending at least $25 to get these 5 comic books. Was it worth it? Not really. Most of these are worth less than $5 at the very least, if not $1. The coolest of which is Web of Spider-Man, number 90. This is one of the ones I had as a kid, and I actually read this last night. And it's a pretty cool Spider-Man story. It deals with Mysterio and some bullshit he's pulling. And it also ties back to when he first became Spider-Man and he was still doing the wrestling gimmick. So it was pretty cool. I had that as a kid. This is one that I'm not too thrilled about. The Invincible Iron Man, first issue, Heroes Reborn, whatever. Haven't read it yet. Here's a character I don't know shit about, Silver Sable in the Wild Pack, but it's got Spider-Man in it, so who knows. Here, she's getting a movie in like 2 years or something. And we also got The Silver Surfer, issue 50. Not a Silver Surfer fan. And then the last one, and actually the only one that's worth anything really, I think it's worth about 15. Old Man Logan, number 25. And the Maestro. I hear this is like a cover swap based on like Logan's first appearance, so that's why it's worth something, I don't know. Like I said, not the biggest into comics, but he had so many cool Spider-Man ones up there that I was kind of like, gambling fix. Needed it, you know? It was fun. It was fun. I don't know what to show you next. Like, I could go in chronological order, but that would leave me with the biggest pickup first, because I walked into that convention and blew my load, what the fuck am I saying? Spent about half of my money at the first fucking thing that I really wanted. And that is a complete in box Sega 32X. Been wanting one of these. I've been eyeing a few on eBay, and they always go for about 120 to 150. Doesn't have any games, comes with all the hookups, comes with the not styrofoam, but the cardboardy type thing that comes inside here. Box is in pretty nice shape, a little bit of sun fading on the front, but find a nice place for it in my room somewhere. And of course, because I got a 32X and not having any 32X games, had to pick one up. Was scouring the convention for something that I really wanted, like Knuckles Chaotix or the Spider-Man game. But all that was really there was Doom, Virtual Racing Deluxe, and this game. Metalhead. Never heard of it. Looks like a mech first-person shooter, which might be cool. But when I looked for 32X games that were worth owning on Google, I only saw like 3 games pop up, and it was Virtua Racing, Virtua Fighter, Knuckles Chaotix, and I think that was the end of the list. So I did try to get that Virtua Racing Deluxe. A guy had it listed for $12.99. I asked him if he would do 10. I figure that's a reasonable haggle. He hemmed and hawed over it while searching eBay, and eventually stumbled upon that it is going for about $17 to $18 on eBay, so he wanted to stay at $13, and I just walked away. And that's when I actually went over to another booth and purchased Metalhead. They had originally asked for $15. I asked if they'd take 10, and within a split second, he said yes. Much better booth to deal with. One thing I would suggest if you do go to conventions, sellers are going to try and stick to their prices quite a bit, and a lot of their prices are going to be at eBay or above. Don't feel like you just need to give them your money. There are so many vendors that I'll say, oh, I'll think about it, and I'll come back. And it's just like, that's basically your way of saying, not today. Probably not ever. At least that's the way I look at it. From another vendor, picked up another blast from the past. Konami Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think I had this back in the day. I either had it or I wanted it, but I always thought this was one of the cooler handhelds. Not a Tiger Electronic, but made directly by Konami. Really cool. From the same booth that I did get the 32X, on day 2, they actually brought out a bag full of $5 complete in box, some brand new Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. So I picked up a few. I picked up 3 of them. Rob Mitchell, the video game hoarder, he actually picked up 4 or 5 of them. Some pretty okay games. I mean, for $5, a sealed game, especially a complete in box Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance game. The first one that caught my eye was this Arcade Hits Moon Patrol and Spy Hunter. Thought it was pretty cool. I always liked the complete in box Game Boy games, or the Game Boy Color games, because of how shiny the logo is on the side. I also got Crash Super Pack. Has Crash Bandicoot Entranced and Nitro Kart on it. And Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. This looks like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, which seems pretty cool for that system. Where to go next? At a booth that day 2 I noticed was like dropping its prices pretty rapidly. I actually got a strategy guide for absolutely free. This is a weird guide. It opens kind of like a sketch pad would. Like it opens vertically. So we got New Super Mario Bros. 2 for free. He just had it in a free pile, so I decided to pick it up. It's brand new sealed. You know, fuck it. I'll take a guide for brand new and free. Also at that booth on day 2, this game, originally on day 1, he had for $40, and you can even see on the price sticker there, the trajectory this game was on. $40, then $30 Sunday morning, and then by Sunday afternoon it was down to $20. And holy fuck, this is a $43 game at the very minimum. X-Men Children of the Atom. I'm not actually sure if this one's better than the PS1 version, but I had the PS1 version a while ago. I got rid of it. Very happy to have this in my collection. Probably one of the cooler fighting games on the system. Or on that generation, I guess. Another game I'd picked up from the 32X vendor, I made like $100 worth of purchases from him, was Snoopy Silly Sports Spectacular for $5. For a boxed NES game, I'll do that any day. Now, it was missing the manual. I happened to stumble upon the manual from a separate vendor for $2, so I decided to pick it up. Had it been anywhere other than on a stack of manuals, I would never have noticed it. I never would have found it. Next up is a game that Alicia wanted to pick up because she thought the cover looked interesting. It's a Wii game. Ella Bits. If you know anything about this, let me know in the comments below. Looks like it's a multiplayer game. Maybe we'll have fun with it. Who knows? The last thing I got from vendors was Jade Cocoon 2. And it didn't have any price listed on it. And it was at a vendor that he was doing like a spin wheel if you spent $20 or more. So I had this in my hand. I was just like, how much is this? And he looked at it and he said, I'll do $5 on it. Oh, it kind of looks like a $10 game, but I'll give it to you for $5. And I was just like, I don't really know what a $10 game looks like. What does that mean? Like, you either know the value on it or you don't. And this game is like a $15 game. So $5 any day. He also said that he would give us a free spin if I spent another $5 at his booth. So I ended up looking around, couldn't find a fucking thing I wanted. Like, everything would have been more than $5. But Danny was eyeing some guides, so I believe he picked up a Dragon Quest guide of some sort. And he bundled it together with this, and we got a free spin, and I got some mints out of it. Some Zelda mints that kind of are garbage, but whatever. Alright, the rest of the stuff I got from my friends Rob Mitchell, the video game hoarder, and the one and only Roaming Dan. Rob Mitchell brought a few items for me. We got a almost sealed, partially sealed, Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS guide. Pretty cool. Add that to the guide collection. It's hardcover. And some figures that he came across for cheap at some point. No Way from Yokai Watch. Whenever they tell me about these, they're always just like kind of trying to tease me, I guess, calling it Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they don't play Yokai Watch, but Yokai Watch is the real fucking deal. Let me know in the comments below if you're on Team Yokai Watch. I don't even know what that means. I'm just spitting randomly bullshit. I don't know. And from Danny, although I think this was from Danny via Rob, because Rob gave it to him, but he didn't need it. I'm not 100% sure on the trajectory of this, but Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified was one of the launch titles for the system, and a game I wasn't really expecting, and a game that Danny didn't even know I needed. But I now have in my collection again Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Very happy with that. Very nice condition, and because it was a gift, it's never leaving my collection. So let me know what your favorite convention is, the best convention you've ever been to. I think mine is definitely, and will be for a while, Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2017, because it was just a perfect convention. The prices were very decent. The location couldn't have been better because it was held at the Cradle of Aviation on Long Island, and they currently have a retro video game exhibit going on. So it was like the perfect storm of a convention. So aside from the stuff that Long Island Retro Gaming Expo brought in, they already had stuff there. So it was really cool. Their arcades were amazing. I played a Vectrix for the first time, and now I have a fucking, what, $300 system on my wish list now? A Vectrix? Something I'm just never gonna find, really? Like, realistically? Like, what am I doing? Like, but it was fun. It was fun as fuck. Whatever Starfighter game I was playing. Shit. But anyways, let me know what your favorite convention that you've ever been to was. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, go support the channel on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. Big shout out to Todd or Bert for your continued support. And as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys.